Hello everyone, we are back with another Pro Wrestling Crate for July 2025. Whee! Alright, let's see what is in the box. First thing is, well, the card, because you gotta look at the card, right? I'm not gonna look at the spoilers, but we'll just slide that underneath here and we'll talk about what's on the card later. All right, first item is the one thing that they've been advertising. It is the Terry Funk Cactus Jack King of the Deathmatch t-shirt, which has been, like I said, advertised pretty heavily. They've worn it on their Whatnot streams and all that kind of jazz. But there that is. I personally, I'm not a big fan of like match shirts. I'm not a big fan of especially matches that I didn't see live, but even if I did see live, I feel weird about wearing them on a t-shirt. But this one's kind of just, I kind of do like it. I'm gonna put it up here now for a second. I kind of do like it just because it's such an iconic match, such iconic wrestlers, and death matches rule. So, yeah, I kind of like it. We'll see. I don't think my wife does, but she does not. She gave me the big negatory. The next item is the Young Bucks with a maroonish colored shirt. All right, I got the thumbs up from her because she is the color expert. With the Young Bucks on the top, with the big dollar sign in the middle, and then with some money around it. Not as cool as their new designs after losing their EVP status, but I don't know. It works. Not my favorite. I like the maroon color, but the design itself, not my favorite. The next item is this thing that just popped in my hands, and it is, well, I have no idea what this is. It's something in vacuum sealed. Ironically enough, I'm going to grab my Acclaimed scissors because, rocking the Acclaimed shirt today. Because everybody loves the Acclaimed, even if they're not around anymore. Let's see what is in this vacuum sealed container, and this does not help me at all figure out what's going on. It kind of... I'm going to set this to this... I'm going to throw this over here, and see, my wife is going to work on it while we figure that out, but I don't know. Well, otherwise we'll see what it is on the card. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know if you put it in water and it grows. That's kind of what she's thinking too, or if you whatever. But we'll see when we get to the card here in a little bit, because we don't want to ruin the rest of the surprises. The next item is the Micro Brawler, and of course it's MLW superstar and co-host of the AEW. A few AEW buy-in shows. Paul Walter Hauser is the Micro Brawler for this month, which is probably going to be pretty polarizing for a lot of people. I like Paul Walter Hauser. I met him. I went to I think it was technically his second wrestling match. Went against Matt Cardona in Clive, Iowa. We road tripped over there as a family, and then I think I saw his third wrestling match too, where he wrestled Danhausen, which turned into another what? Oh, right, yeah. Well, right. Well, they wrestled each other, and then they teamed up, and then they faced Matthew Palmer, I think. I can't remember. I don't know. That's not important. The important thing is the Paul Walter Hauser Micro Brawler, and yeah, I like Paul Walter Hauser. He's a good dude. He was really kind when I met him, and really impressed. I drove 6 hours just to watch him and Matt Cardona wrestle, which in hindsight is a little weird, but I mean, worth it because he rules. So yeah, Paul Walter Hauser on the back, karate outfit, from the Cobra Kai show, and kind of cool. I dig that. It's something that's very, very different, and like I said, there's gonna be a lot of you that probably don't like that because it's not, wrestler really, but at the same time, I'm good with it. The next item is a private party item, and it is a private party bottle opener. So you can crack open those bottles and pour those shots, although I don't think typically the the bottles that you pour shots out of have this type of bottle opener necessary. They're all twist top, but regardless, that doesn't matter because who doesn't need a bottle opener? I mean, I really don't think I've ever used a bottle opener in my entire life, but it's always good to have household items around, and I'll put that with my other, like, I think they've done at least 2 other bottle openers before. I think the Greg the Hammer Valentine had one, and I think, can't remember what the other one was. Maybe that was only one. I'm not sure. The next item is a poster of that t-shirt. So if you don't like the t-shirt and your wife wants you to sell it, you can always keep the poster. So yeah, that is, it's a cool item because sometimes you're like, hey, sometimes, you know, there's a thing and it's like, oh, that would be better on a poster, or hey, that would be better on a t-shirt, and here you get both. So can't go wrong with that. The next item is the pin, and this is a very bulky pin. This might be the heaviest pin that they've done so far, and it is an AEW pin, and it is a coin for none other than the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. So there you see here, it's got him in a suit, probably about to say bitch, and it says Okada on the top with some dollar signs, and then the Rainmaker on the bottom, and very heavy pin that you can, well, you can't really flip it for heads and tails or anything like that, but still a pretty cool pin. And the last item, the autograph for this month. I don't know if we're going to get any random Dr. Tom Pritchards in here or not, but there's only one, and it's Indy Hartwell. Freshly on the independent scene again, after being released from WWE, and good to have an autograph from her, because I do not have anything from her previously, and that's a fun random one to get. So yes, that is the contents for this box. Now let's look at the actual card to see what the hell that random item is. We'll get to there. First item, of course, Cactus Jack, Terry Funk, 30th anniversary, King of the Deathmatch shirt. Very iconic match. Yeah, good times, good shirt if you like it. If you don't, then it's obviously not. The next shirt is Burning Money Young Bucks t-shirt is what that one's called there. Again, love the color. Don't care much about the design. But yeah, that's up for you to make your own mind about if you really want to. The next item, of course, Paul Walter Hauser, Micro Brawler, doing karate moves, Cobra Kai. Yeah, cool item there. The Okada enamel pin is next. They're really bearing the what the hell is in that squishy thing, aren't they? Indy Hartwell autographed 8x10. Oh, okay. So it's a private party drink coaster. That makes sense. It's a drink coaster that also has the bottle opener in it. You know, I didn't even put together that was the shape of it. I just thought it was a way to get them onto the item itself, but it might be a little too small for a drink holder, I guess, maybe for shots. But if you're gonna put a can on there, it's gonna take up most of the surface area. So the Cactus Jack Terry Funk 30th anniversary poster, and the last item. We were on the right path. I'm not sure how we're supposed to inflate this, or if it's just supposed to come naturally, because it doesn't have any instructions. But it is a Too Sweet foam finger, and there you can see the design there. It is the typical Too Sweet kind of design thing. Not really sure how we're supposed to get that apart. Probably could have included some instructions on that, but we'll see. So that's it for the July crate for 2025. Again, I think this was the first month where they've done just one Micro Brawler because of having to save costs and whatnot. But overall, not my favorite crate. I like some of the things in it. I'm interested to see what that Too Sweet. Ooh, farts! I missed it. All right. I'm interested to see what this turns into, because right now it's not very inspiring, but I will have to ask some questions or something. I don't know. I figured it would just kind of just blow up like a mattress, but it definitely did not. So you can kind of pick apart the fingers. I don't want to. Damn, we'll just put it over there for now. So that's this month. The next crate includes its Masks and Paints number 8, the annual Halloween tradition. It includes Jushin Thunder Liger, Sting. Of course, Danhausen's got to be in there. Vampiro, Dustin Rhodes, a special item from Pro Wrestling Tees, and more. So looking forward to that in 2 months. And in the meantime, that's all that I got for you now. And we will see you the next time one of these things shows up, probably in 2 months. So, bye.